So welcome back to our channel. This is episode 4 of our journey so far and is actually the whole reason that we made the YouTube channel in the first place. If you're new here, Brad and I won the diversity visa lottery, which means we're permanent residents. We have green cards, and that's the whole reason we decided to make this, to share our journey from moving from Australia to the United States, halfway across the world. So if you're new, go back and check out our older videos. We explain it in some detail in the episode 1, but we're so happy you're here. And if you like what you see, we'd love for you to stick around. So we've just arrived from New Zealand, and if you're wondering why 2 Aussies were in New Zealand, we were there for a few weeks on a holiday visiting some family, and we had a great time over there. There's so much that we didn't show you guys in the last episode. Some of it's over on our Instagram if you wanted to go and have a look. But our trip over from Auckland was so easy. The plane was half empty from Auckland to LA, so we spread out. We're able to stretch and relax and got some sleep. So we're not really suffering any jet lag, which is amazing. From LA, we took a short flight to Denver, Colorado, which is where we've decided our base will be while we get set up here. And another question we get a lot is why Denver? Why Colorado? And the main reason is we have 2 amazing friends, Chris and Mads, who have generously offered up their home to be our home while we get set up here. So Chris and Mads, thank you so much. You've made this transition a lot less stressful and a lot more enjoyable. So thank you so much. And as an added bonus, Denver's just a great place to be in general. You've got the mountains, you've got the snow, there's so much to do, there's so much to see, so we can't wait. So what's next that we're finally here? At the moment, it's just about getting set up. So think about all the fun admin life stuff that you need to do. Bank accounts, social security, health insurance, getting a phone, getting a car, getting some sort of transport, moving your money from Australia to America. So that's where we're currently at. But looking longer term, we want to explore and enjoy our time here. And how do we plan on doing that? Well, we just quit our jobs after working a few years non-stop, so we're not in a rush to go back to the 9 to 5 just yet. The plan is to travel full-time on the road. And how we're going to do that, still up in the air. Camper van, van life, RV, truck camper, we don't know. Brad's done van life before, he's built his van in the past. So we're leaning towards that, but we don't know, we don't want to limit our choices. Another reason that we want to do this is because when the time comes that we finally want to settle down somewhere, buy a house, rent a house, and get jobs 9 to 5, we don't know where we want to live. America is a big place. There's a lot of states, and those states are quite different from one another. So we're gonna travel around, see what there is, see what places are like, and when we find one that we want to call home, we'll call it home. But until then, we're traveling around full time in some sort of RV camper, truck camper, we don't know. So stay tuned. We're still trying to figure that out.
We're not gonna get scammed.
Wheeling and dealing.
Wheeling and dealing. Looks good on the road, or what?
How's that?
No, it goes well. Yeah.
It's got the owner's van.
It's really good.
There's no log.
It's not comparable to the van we used to have. It's much better.
Cool.
Yeah.
How much are we looking at spending?
About 30,000 Australian. Big spenders. Just. My lips are dreadful.
F-250, so a Ford truck. It's pretty nice. What are we thinking?
It's good, but we've got to get it for the right price. There's nothing wrong with it. God, it's so comfortable.
With the weather taking a turn, we headed home to weigh up our options and bunker down. Today's Tuesday. It's freezing outside. It's negative 17 Celsius, which is about 1 Fahrenheit. So it's bloody cold. Today's very exciting because Brad and I are heading down to pick up our new car, used car. So if everything goes to plan with that, it'll make life here a lot easier getting around. We've been getting on trains and buses and trams, and it just takes forever to get around. So very excited for that. And if everything goes to plan with the car, we then are driving down to Texas later today to pick up our new truck camper. So stay tuned. What have we done, bro?
Just spent about 30 grand on a new truck. Hopefully it's all good. Big truck boys now. Raring to go. Picked up the keys. God, the brakes are good. Hopefully, you might have to help me drive it a bit. Make sure I stay on the right side of the road.
Alrighty, so we've got the car. It's an F250 XL 2019. And if you Google it, you'll see how big it is. It's huge, but it feels pretty good driving around.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It'll be interesting to see how it goes once the camper's on the back.
Yeah, won't be able to see out of the rear window
No.
once the camper's on. But it feels good to be driving such a big car on the highway. We're so high and so big, you just feel like you're driving a tank. So we spent the night in Trinidad, Colorado, which is just on the southern border between Colorado and New Mexico. That was alright. And now we're back on the road heading south. We're currently in New Mexico, heading now east into Texas, where we'll pick up our camper. It's a bit of snow around at the moment. It's like a winter wonderland outside. We're just taking it easy, going a bit slower than the speed limit because we don't really want to push it too much. We checked online and it said there's icy conditions, so we don't want to have an accident.
We almost had our first very expensive mistake at the fuel station. In America, the colours are reversed on the fuel. So the black nozzle here is actually the gas, is what you'll call gas, whereas in Australia, the black is diesel. So luckily the nozzles are different size, and I managed to, and there was a problem with putting the fuel in because it wouldn't go in and the pump wouldn't start. So then I realised that my mistake. Yeah, but anyway, we didn't put the wrong fuel in the end, but very close. Yeah, almost ended the trip early. Probably would have written the motor off. So yeah, anyway, we made it.
So it's actually pretty dead out on the road. Not many people, and I'm guessing that's because it's midweek, it's Wednesday, it's so cold. So not many people are probably wanting to be out. They're smarter than us. But things you do see are about 100 armoured tanks and other military vehicles just getting transported on a train line. I mean, you see a couple in Australia, like one or two going down the motorway, like on the back of a truck,
Yeah,
but not
like that.
many. I guess this is where they make them.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Okay, it's the next morning. We left Texas. We're currently in Oklahoma in an inn. It's quite a nice inn, but there's the truck and there's something missing off the back of it. We don't have a camper. So I might let Brad. Brad, you can tell them.
We have been looking online over the past, obviously, couple of weeks, months. Months. And I guess it's hard to know what you're looking at online without seeing them in person. So we got there to have a look, had a look around. It was okay. The condition wasn't terrible, but just in general, the build quality was kind of comparable to like a cardboard box in our opinion. So instead of just buying it and then just hoping it wouldn't fall apart, we had to make the really tough decision yesterday just to pull the pin, which is a bit of a bugger after we drove so far.
Yeah. So we got catfished by a truck camper.
It's all good.
Oh well.
You live and you learn. So we're heading back to Denver. We're going to have a look at some other brands. Just might mean we have to spend a little bit more money, but whatever.
That's
do what we got to
is.
do. Exactly.